Oh my God. Watch people's heads roll. Acting like a robot. Its metal brain corrodes. You try to take us balls before the head explodes. Explodes. Starts to rumble. World powers fall. Roaring for the heavens. A peaceful man stands tall. Tall.
You ain't never been in Skate Town. On no national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali Flow. Look, from the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of to the Golden Glide. The lows and highs, me and all the bros in a stolen ride like, man, they outside, so I'm staying inside. Show you and I vibe, take a few like Tupac. I seen a bunch of mean guys in a bandana tie, throwing up the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize, I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably be the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking the prize. They hit the crib with a collide, but really ain't tripping. We can kick it ride through the yeah. Pull up the Moreland, bro. Yeah. West End, what's happening? Oh, man. Southside, come on.
From the zone 4, Campbellton Road. Got cash to blow, hollin' at the green 90s foreign. Got me using my 90s, alright. She was choosing in the parking lot. I was looking too, keep my number locked. I made me on the couch at your mama house. Ride around, bubble loud with the window down. Some of y'all done lost y'all mind. Baby, let me see you pop that spine. I can see from the front and I knew at once I was gonna have to walk back by. From the spots, but I be on Old Net. But I pull up on my cousin on Rainbow Drive. Whip clean, let the paint don't dry. Where you from? Claim you're sorry.
Pull up the Moreland, bro. West End, what's happening?
Southside, Clayco, you know what's up. Oh, damn, I don't even come up. Hit Cat on the Sundays, say a fucking relax, shot it in the Monday. How about the seat slide? It's nice to meet you. Start tripping as I see the from the glide with the golden teeth. I don't even know if they notice me. They don't even know that we way too deep. I'm from the west and they from the east, and all white tees looking like sheep. I don't even want to get one of them sneaks. We throwing up fours and ones and threes.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Will Reichert will get this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
20-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the double. Ready.
In motion, it's Golden. 2nd down throw for Love. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
7 yards.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Open is Kraft. He's got it. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down. They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Yellow, 43.
In motion, Reed. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts to talk things over before 3rd down.
Blue. Come on, set.
They send a receiver in motion left. From the gun, it's Love. He's got his man. Right side, it's complete. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he will get into the end zone. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Packers. his 12th touchdown of the year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get across the 20, knock him down 23-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
They run, and here's the former Packer, Aaron Jones. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets. And if he continues to make plays like that, their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings. Out to return this for the Packers, it's Keyshawn Nixon.
Keyshawn Nixon on the return. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get about 5.
Josh Jacobs, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 6-yard
From
pickup.
29, here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Once again, it's Jacobs. His defense all over this one, making him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Ready. Red, 38.
In motion, Reed. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Luck. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. And that'll set up 4th down. Packers set to kick this one away. This fielded inside the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
First and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
On 1st down, here's McCarthy. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson. And this will be incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
He connects with Jordan Addison. this down inside the 45. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Minnesota.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
He'll go right back to Jefferson. They connect again. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They get 22 yards there. It'll be a Vikings first down. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. That is caught by the tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Vikings.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. No return here. This is a touchback.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready. Yellow, 43. Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he will not be able to turn upfield. He'll drop him behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here. Really nice play there by the defender, Mike, and not only to force the incomplete, but it's the timing. Understanding if he gets there too early, you bring in PI. You get there too late, it leads to a completion. That time he times it just right and knocks the ball away.
Ready, set.
3rd and long.
Blaster, 6. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. A quick slant, looked in by Watson. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's Daniel Whelan now. And on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. A run. And here's Mason. He's going to have a Vikings first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
Gain of 6.
And the ability to continue to sustain these drives and maintain possession, these 3rd downs are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, there's just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score.
And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's good for a Vikings first down.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. All even on the scoreboard. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
It is exactly how they coach it. Once he realized he wasn't going to get home, he does the next best thing. Get that big old hand up and knock the ball away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Timing, 18. No. Check smash. Ready.
On the ground is Mason. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
3rd down and 3. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
On 4th down, it's Will Riker time for this Viking field goal. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. Riker's kick is good. And the Vikings will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He's going to let that to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
35-yard line.
Ready, play. Here's Black Ultra.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. In motion, it's Golden.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Love. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Blake Cashman. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
He's just late on that throw. I don't even think he ever saw that defender drop into the zone, and it ends up costing the team the ball.
This is Jones. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
On 2nd down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
The truth is, Mike, they just aren't getting the push they need up front. This defense has been a motivated group these last couple plays, and now for the 2nd straight time, they failed to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
3rd and long. Here's McCarthy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's Ryan right now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get the 1st down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is low. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Josh Metellus.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. That's into the hands of Jordan Mason. He's close to a 1st down. The gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Gain of 9 yards.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Off, and he'll take this one in. J.J. McCarthy, touchdown Minnesota. He's got another one, his 2nd touchdown of the evening. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs could be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. A dangerous Nico Hardman on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's a designed run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down. So, first and 10 here now at the 38.
Here we go.
Now, Love. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18. And he let him a bit too much. That pass is incomplete. Josh Jacobs was the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
That one's good for 26 yards. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18.
Let's go. Yellow, ultra. Go ultra. You, yellow. Set.
Love to throw. Moving to his right. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
A loss of a yard. It's second down.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
Blue, 32. Ready.
To throw is Love. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Come on.
Now Love. That is caught. And he's in. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Green Bay.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass. But really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Vikings 17, Packers 14.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
McCarthy now to throw on first and 10. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Rashawn Gary, former Michigan Wolverine, in there to take him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Black Ultra. Let's go now. 10 black. Set cut.
On first down, it's Love. For the middle. That one caught by Watson. He's taken down just shy of the 10. The Packers going to use their final timeout now as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Packers.
Completes to Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Now it's McManus for the point after. The kick is good. And the Packers move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked up by Chidobe Awuzie. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Now McCarthy. Here comes the screen to Jones. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
On first down, here's McCarthy. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with him.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick as that.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Aaron Jones, touchdown Vikings.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Riker's good with the extra point, and the Vikings extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. Riker it out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Check, set, hut.
In motion, it's Golden. Running from the pistol, it's Jacobs. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Blake Cashman up from the linebacker spot to make the tackle. From the 38 now, here is second down and 7.
38-yard line.
On play action, Love. Moving to his left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
Let's go.
In motion, it's Golden.
Black, ready?
A run up the middle with Jacobs. And this tackle there, he's pushed forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
This one caught at the 4. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor, and this time it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Jordan Love, touchdown, Green Bay. certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted me to come running when you called my name, you wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in, but that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. I'm born to howl at the moon. You know I need me some room for chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you, girl. Yeah, I've heard it before and I know that it hurts, but baby, you ain't the first girl who tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in, but that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yes, outside dog. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. That's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yeah, this outside dog.
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct.